This is not a laughing matter. And I have on my jammies underneath my shirt, so you can go ahead and disregard all of this undergarment stuff. We are gathered here today. First of all,
welcome.
Yes, this is going to be on my channel.
Okay.
Welcome back to my lovely channel. This is Ebony Sheree, and I have a guest who has like thousands of aliases.
It's your boy, Rome 300,
yes.
aka he smells like Rome, aka funny man. I think that's it. I don't have it.
My husband.
Well, they know that. How many niggas you be having on your channel?
Anyway, today is the day. It is Red Table Talk Day. Everyone has seen Jordyn Woods talking to Jada today. This whole fiasco actually had you in like a tizzy the other day. He called me at work having a moment.
I mean,
and I was like, okay, why do you care so much? She's like, because I care, and you're not the right person to talk to about this.
All right, so
I clearly was, you know, not caring as much. But today, when I saw it, I was like, this is
some tea.
This is too much.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a small snippet of my problem, my concern with this whole thing, right? Very simple. Disclaimer, out of all the Kardashians, I like Khloe the most.
I knew you was gonna start with that.
I do. I like her the most. I feel sympathy for her because I can see that she loves with a lot of heart with the men and the people that are around her.
Yes, I do agree with that.
And she is a genuine person to me more than the rest of them. She does not seem phony.
Yeah, she always seemed to me the most down to earth, despite all of the money and the accolades and the fame or the notoriety and the celebrity. She always seemed to me like she was the most, like if I had to hang out with any of the three sisters, I would pick her.
Yes. So let me go back to what I said. Once again, I don't know what's going on in their household. I'm just coming from a perspective of what I see on social media and what I read. And just the history of what's going on. The Kardashians, in my opinion, have a tendency, and this is just my opinion, to betray one another on a constant basis. Yeah. In their family, outside of their family, it is a common knowledge that they don't hold a very strong grip on the word loyalty and being faithful. Like whatever their definition of it, they live by that. That's fine. I was talking to her about it, that I see a lot of black men and a lot of black people in general kind of be their stooges. Like they're the people under them that are named. This is Chloe's or Kylie or what you call his best friend, or this is their associate, or this is their assistant. And they are typically black people. Now, I'm not trying to play the black racist card because I'm not saying there's no way any of them racist, because half of them, 90% of them have black kids. That's not my point. My point is when it gets to the point of betrayal or someone does something wrong, these black people are trashed to the point where they have no career, no life that is in the social media or media that is something that's great. It's just
kind of like the Beehive. Like you say something about Beyonce and it's a rap.
You're right. You think I'm lying? Lamar Odoms, done. You don't see him nothing. He good. He sobered up. He's better. But with that relationship, almost killed him. Done. Not saying it was Chloe's fault, but I'm saying the attachment with that lifestyle and always being in the front of the camera, you can't be flawed, or you're gonna be done. And if something happens, they definitely ain't gonna blame them. Let's go back to before they even were famous. Ray J and Kim. That right there, him being way more famous. Actually, Kim actually being Brandy's assistant. That's how they knew each other. Brandy had Kim as her assistant. Ray J hooked up with Kim and they start dating. They get the sex tape whenever, how many months, years to go later, Kim notoriety goes up, Ray J gets ridiculed because of the sex tape. His notoriety goes down. Now he's still famous, but he's like a B-C famous. He's not even in that stature of where these people are. So his career goes down, her career goes up. You know, Kylie. There's a whole lot of going on in that one. You got Tyga's baby mama, Tyga. You got
Black China.
Black China. You got what's his name? Travis Scott. I just found out today Travis Scott is allegedly cheating, and they not even together right now. Just now, literally, no. Today I just saw it on social media. We're March 1st. I saw it that, and I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying that,
and that's a disclaimer in itself because you can't just that the whole
allegedly.
Just because on the internet that means it's true. That we don't know. You can't say that.
I don't know. But I'm saying that
just spin stuff all the time.
Just off of the simple fact that I said these Kardashian Jenner group of people attach themselves to black famous people or black people in general. And it seems like
they use them
and then they wind up throwing them to the dirt. Now, you don't know how long it's going to take, but I don't see none of these people that were there still there except one of the twins. That's Chloe's friend. What's her name?
Oh, Malika.
Malika, right? Mm-hmm. Now, to my knowledge, Malika and her sister were two up-and-coming actresses. I knew them before I knew the Kardashians. I mean, in the light of them being famous. Now, she's basically Chloe's friend, and then they say her name. It's not Malika or.
They're gonna say that anyway because she's not as famous as her, so her name will be first.
Exactly. So my point is now you are.
But then again, you would have to look deeper into Malika's life and see what is she doing. Does she want that life? Does she want to be that well known? What is she doing? Her career.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that
she's trying to sing. She's trying to do whatever
she was.
I mean, I'm just saying whatever she's doing, that would be up to her to try to pursue and grow in stature in her own right for whatever field or art or creativity that she's trying to do.
Okay, so
you can't put that on Chloe.
I'm not.
I'm just saying that way. If you want to shine, you're gonna have to do the work. You just can't be.
I got you. So okay. So let me go back. I'm just saying that it is a little bit strange.
I understand what you're saying.
That they're having this same ripple effect throughout all the Kardashians.
Yes.
Now Kanye. That's a whole nother story, but he crazy. He always been crazy. He always been a little off.
Well, he's bipolar.
But he now with the Kardashian, this is.
Well, he been in love with Kim since the dawn of time.
But what I'm saying is the sanity, the credibility, and the popularity is now at a all-time low for Kanye. And I'm not saying it has anything to do with Kim in itself, but just that lifestyle. It's all the way upside down.
I mean, but Hollywood,
it does that
already. That's a drug in itself, and you either gonna have to navigate your way through it to be able to maintain your sobriety, sanity, and just integrity, or you just gonna be sucked in and then fall.
Some people gonna be like, "Why are you saying it's all black people?" I'm not saying it's all black people. I'm saying it's just a lot. I mean, I'm not disregarding. Chris turning into Caitlyn. I mean, that's another situation. Bruce turning into Caitlyn. That's something else too. I mean, you gotta kind of agree with me at some point to say that there's something there that is not completely right. You know. So let's go back to what this conversation started.
Yeah. So Jordyn today. Now, see, when I kept hearing little things about what she did and that she slept with the boy and all this stuff. I'm like,
gosh.
So when I watched it today, so hold up. First of all, spoiler alert, we're going to talk about Red Table Talk, and if you have not seen it, you probably should just go ahead and cut this off right now.
Yeah.
She didn't even sleep with the boy.
No. They said that.
He kissed her, and then that was it. And she felt, to her.
Anybody can see that.
To her defense, she's admitted that she should have disclosed everything that happened as far as her leaving out the house and him giving her a kiss on the lips while she was drunk. But if that was it though, I'm like, y'all done crucified the girl off a kiss though? And so now they're treating her like she didn't got pregnant by the dude. They living, they shacking up together like they been in love for like the past 4 months. That is not happening. It wasn't that deep. And she even realized, okay, like all the people that she thought were her friends or that loved her, she said like 90% of them people ain't her real friends. And which she had to learn the hard way.
It happened one time.
One time.
They've been knowing her since she was
10 years
old.
Yeah, it's about 10
years old, and this is where my
well, I say 10 years old. I said she said a
great, right?
A good 10 years she's known these people, and
she's 21 now. So she was.
Oh, I don't know.
She had to be 10, 11 when they met her.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So let's talk about once again. I don't know the history of how their relationship was or has been in the last decade or so. What I'm saying is, publicly, this is only
publicly they seem to have been having a great time.
And she messes up once. Now she messed up. She did not admit to it. Okay, y'all deal with it however y'all want to deal with it. But you have a responsibility in itself of being such a mega star in social media and just in general that this woman's life and her family's life is in jeopardy, and you have the power to stop that, but you won't. Yeah. You want to ruin her career. You from a kiss or whatever the case may be. This is what pisses me.
Yeah, I can see that it was wrong. I can see it was an infraction. It was a disloyal act that she should have known better to even go to the dude's house.
Okay.
Yes, I understand that. But beyond that, the minuscule. Not that kisses aren't serious,
I'm not
but that's just so.
That compared
in the
to what
grand
he did,
scheme of things, first of all, the dude cheated on his pregnant girlfriend to get with you. That's problem number one because you allowed that to happen.
There we go.
That is on you and Tristan. That has nothing to do with Jordyn in the first place. And I'm talking about this because Khloe tweeted earlier, why are you lying, Jordyn Woods? If you're going to try and save yourself by going public instead of calling me privately to apologize first, at least be honest about your story. By the way, you are the reason my family broke up. Now she said she said that earlier. Now, given the fact that that's clearly an untrue statement because you met this man under false pretenses and you allowed it to happen. Then you get pregnant by this man. He cheats on you while you're pregnant, same as he did with the first girl.
Multiple times. Only one is public. Only one you got on camera because he got.
You have the baby. He's still cheating on you. Where does Jordyn come in? Because it's not like he's cheating with Jordyn on you. He didn't cheat with Jordyn on you when you first met him. How is she?
Find another tweet. She has another tweet that she says. She said Tristan. Tristan. How to say his name? This dog ass motherfucker. I can't. You're horrible. You're a disgrace to mankind and a disgrace to black men in general. And I just can't even imagine how you look at yourself.
You cheated on not one but 2 pregnant women.
And then this is the thing.
Cheating already is wrong.
The
but
fact that this girl is
really
she's a young woman and she's attached to your family. It's not even, you don't have any morals or any thought that this is going too far. Beyond that, that's already been known. But Khloe goes off and says he's admitted what he did behind closed doors in private, and then on top of that, since you have a child by this guy, you're gonna make sure that you can't do nothing because you have a child. Yes, you can. You ain't gotta do nothing with him.
You can still have intelligence,
but the thing
and integrity.
She can't hurt him. She can't hurt him like she hurt her.
So she's going to take out all her anger on the female, as most ignorant females do.
Tristan is a millionaire.
They don't place the blame on the person who is attached to you to take the blame rightfully. He's attached to you, like you just said. That is the father of your child. You will be attached to him indefinitely because you have a child together. Now, actually, you are all, if you're together in a relationship or a marriage, that's separate. But you will be co-parenting. Now, it's one thing if she's still in love with Tristan, if she wants to be with Tristan, if she's harboring all of these feelings for him. And so, given the fact that this is another blockade in the pursuing of him and them being together. So as opposed to taking that heat on him because he kissed her, allegedly, you gonna go ahead and just smash Jordyn to...
All of them are. They all took it upon themselves, except Kylie, because I know Kylie's caught in a rock and a hard place.
Yes, I looked at Khloe's Twitter, like I said. I also pulled up, what's the girl name? Kylie. And she still has her and Jordyn's promotional advertisement for their makeup as her banner on her Twitter.
And that's her friend.
So I was like, okay, so at least she, you know, and of course none of the other sisters haven't even said anything.
No,
well, Kim said something on Instagram. Well, she didn't say anything.
She
did a video with Nivea's song "Don't Mess with My Man."
But that right there, see, right there.
But you see who she signed with.
That manipulation in the situation where you have over 100 million people following you, right?
So if you're thinking this way, all of them are going to now think this way because they follow you and they want to be like you. They want to emulate you. And then and you know this.
This goes back.
But you know he a dirtbag though.
You go back to the fact that this has been, honestly, real talk, this has been Kylie's friend. You've known her longer than you've known Tristan. You've known her and called her sister in multiple occasions.
Yeah.
But she messes up one time, and then you go back, and this is where the black part of me comes in. This is where the part of me,
so
like, the white people decide. She would be fine? Yeah, exactly. This is, and don't get it twisted. The Kardashians are white. They can look as black as you want, but they are white. And I don't have nothing against them being white, but I have this thing where the slave mentality goes along with how they treat you. You are in the house now, all right? You're in the slave's house. You're not in the field, so behave, or you can go back in the field with the other ones. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna betray the house and sleep with the master, or you're not gonna look at the master's wife, because if you do that, then you're gonna get lashes and you go back. With that. That's my problem is, y'all got this thing bothers me is racism comes in so many different forms that it can actually be invisible to most people's eyes. Even most racist people have it at a minute level that they'll be blind to it. But once it comes out, you will see it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that any of them are racist, but racist tendencies everybody has them. Let's be honest, everybody has them. But that whole betrayal part, I just don't understand the level of thinking when you have an unfaithful man or wife or husband or baby mama, daddy, whatever the case may be. How do you not bring the attention to that person fully? You go off and you jump on this young girl. And this is what we said before. I was watching the Red Table Talk, and before that, They cut her out of the makeup line that Kylie and her had. They shut it down. It's no longer. That's an attack on her financial situation.
Yeah, her financial gain.
Right? Her financial gain. They cut her off from any access to any Kardashian land or going anywhere near Kardashian stuff. Now, imagine how many businesses are attached or have relationships with the Jenners and the Kardashians in LA. Restaurants, stores, any of those things that have a relationship with them. So you know they're not going to...
All of those professional connections that they may have brought her into or got her leads on. Oh, so now you not messing with her no more? Okay, so we're going to take our business away from her also.
Exactly. The same thing they did to...
It could be anything. Like, that is
horrible.
Monumentally horrible to shut down someone's lifeline.
For one mistake. Now, don't get it twisted. Let's go back. Chloe, if y'all remember, she did some trash stuff on at least 3 occasions. Okay? 3 occasions. I was under the impression that she tried to get, or she did get with French Montana. Unbeknownst to everybody else,
yeah,
she was with French Montana.
Well, he was with Trina.
He was with Trina, right?
Yeah.
And this was like not even days. He was at her house, sleeping at her house, living at her house.
Right. So.
And she's dating him on the side. So
they all have had certain occurrences where they have, I don't want to say unlawfully, but they have gained certain individuals where they were already tied to someone else. So like he just said, Chloe with French Montana, Black China was friends with Kim for a long time.
And then her sister jumped on her.
And then she's with Tyga, obviously. Tyga starts messing with Kylie when she was really young.
How do you not see that? Like, how do you not tell your friends that your people...
But that's not frowned upon.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, cool. So they not together no more. So now Black China is messing with Rob. Oh, but she not good enough for Rob, though.
Exactly.
But Kylie is messing with Tiger. That's no frown upon. But not your brother, not your male heir to the throne.
That right there,
you can't do that.
That's the slave mentality thing. I'm saying. You can fuck the black slave, but you better not have no babies with this motherfucker. You can fuck him. Now we gonna get our babies. You're not gonna bring them in there because now he does not have the opportunity to.
Yeah, because Courtney seems to be the only one not fazed by the African American mandingo-ness. She is like, she done had 3 babies with Scott. She's good.
Okay, so let's go back. I want to go back to what I was saying about Black China. Now, Black China Rob had their TV show, right?
Yep.
Let me tell you how they influenced.
Oh yeah, they cut that off.
They cut it off, and you know how they did that? They threatened not to shoot another season with the network. They threatened any sponsors
that E? Yeah, E.
Threatened any sponsors allegedly that they would not do any business with any sponsors that did business with them. So look at Black China's worth in millions, is probably somewhere around $5 to $7 million if that's her net worth, right? We don't know. But the Kardashians are 30 million up in money. So you think the social media or networks or
are gonna cater to which one?
No,
the Kardashians or Black China.
So they cut the show off. They don't get a second season.
Also, they said they wouldn't film any scenes with them either.
Exactly. So that right there hurt
they only had 1 season.
So you think these people aren't strategically smart?
They are very business minded. I don't care what you think they're actually known for, but they get their coin very strategically. So they play the game real smart.
So let's go back to Jordyn. Now, in any way possible, if I have to reiterate this, I can't stand anybody cheating. I can't stand any
so
betrayal.
Unnecessary. If you're gonna feel like you need to step out, then you just break up.
Yes, exactly. But Jordyn, let's go back to everybody. Let's take a step. If you are in your 30s or late 20s or even above maybe 40s, you guys understand that at 20, 21, you don't know shit.
You sure?
You don't know nothing.
You are still a kid.
You get played. You can think your mind think they're grown. But when alcohol is played a part, and these people are rich and famous
and
people,
they are very impaired. When she already said she had a car outside waiting for her, clearly forever, because when she left, it was like 6, 7 in the morning. So, and she said on the interview that she wasn't belligerently drunk, but she was drunk.
And you have had those moments. I've had those moments where I mess with somebody, kiss somebody, and I'm like, did I really just kiss this person? Oh man, like my mind saying, like, okay, just act like it wasn't nothing, and don't make a big deal out of that.
And it's not malicious for the other person, or maybe you may have harmed that you can't recall at the moment. But like, damn. As she says, like she said, that family's been through a lot. I don't want to be the cause of one more problem in their whole situation.
Yeah.
Now, intelligently, she should look beyond that. So you know what? If I don't tell them, I'm doing the same harm that they're going through, or if they're going through something at the present time. So she should have told. So she has admitted that. She knows where she went wrong. She knows that after she left the bar, she shouldn't have gone to the dude's house.
But you also got to play a part in history. She was young. She was stupid. She didn't understand
that. But don't crucify the poor girl till, you know.
But this is the thing. You have to be. If you're in that circle,
I'm not disclosing her behavior. There should be some compassion.
No, it's some compassion. What I'm saying is that if you have access to that family, if you are in that circle, if you're in the Kardashian Jenner lifestyle, you're a privilege to be around them enough, right? Mm-hmm. You get access to a whole bunch of stuff, but you also see the evil side of things. You also see how they can strategically ruin someone's situation.
That's another thing too. What people were saying, they were wondering what, if anything, she could disclose, because it was said that she had signed a non-disclosure agreement.
But that's
so given the fact that, but also, if you have to sign one of those, what is going on that they don't want others to know that you have to have some type of legal documentation signed?
Well, you also know that they've said on social media, they said on their show, that they have found ways to hack people's emails, hack their boyfriends' phones, get inside
that's Kim.
All this stuff.
Kim is the snoop.
So why would she want, I mean, if she knows how to do that, she's not going to tell on her show how to do it, and she's going to make sure that no one outside of that circle would have access to be able to find a way to block them from doing that. So, and that's just one of my minute point that I'm making. But I'm saying is that Jordyn has seen the ramifications of people doing them wrong.
Yeah, she's seen a lot of things. So if being around them for 10 years, I'm pretty sure she's seen some dirt go down.
So given the fact that she's seen this, and she's seen how lives have been destroyed or just erased, period, I think that you would be a little bit more reluctant to be like, okay, yeah, this is what happened. I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Right.
Especially if you're like, damn, these people are not a forgiving family for people outside of their family.
Yeah. But then again, this goes back to the alcohol impairment, because if she had not been drinking, she wouldn't have gone to the dude house in the first place. Because she already know, in hindsight, I've seen lots of lives,
youngness in her.
Lots of relationships, lots of little courtships go askew.
So I don't want to talk too much longer. We wanted to give a little.
Leaning. Are we leaning?
No, well, a little bit.
I don't know.
Excuse me. I wanted to give you this lay off Jordyn. That's this point blank. Everybody is so quick to forget that everybody in that family
is human for one, and everyone makes mistakes. First of all, and I would be more likely to forgive her than this dude who's been a trash bag for the entirety of your relationship.
But that's the money part. That money part. Tristan cannot be hurt.
Tristan.
The dude, you know what I'm talking about. He cannot be hurt financially. He cannot be hurt in the social media to that level.
Since I can't hurt him, I'm gonna hurt her.
Exactly. He's a basketball star for the Cleveland Cavaliers, right? How do you say Cleveland Cavaliers?
You and your words today are not.
I'm just irritated because the Cavs. He plays for the Cavs, so he's a basketball star, right? He has millions of dollars in his bank account.
Yeah, without
clothes.
He doesn't need her. So.
Yeah, exactly. So.
And he's gonna keep doing the dirt he don't.
And he's like 26, 27
He's not going to change.
Yeah, so.
And she like, how? She like 30?
She's 32, 34, something like that. I don't know.
So he a young dude for her.
He's young. But my point is, you can't really. What you gonna do? I don't wanna be with you anymore. Okay, I got 7 bitches outside waiting for me right now. So it's not really something that she can do with him. She has to deal with the ramification of having a baby with this man. Now, if you are strong enough, and I pray that you are at some point, Chloe, that you are strong enough to say, you know what? You have your relationship with your daughter, and I hope it is a healthy one. I'm going to leave it at that. Me and you are done, whatever the case may be. You know, if you can do that, more power to you. But you letting your anger out on Jordyn because she's the easiest target and not being responsible enough to know that someone that's dramatically or crazy in love with the Kardashians, or specifically you, could actually run her over with a car and kill her.
Yeah,
and just
that's right. And that's another big problem, because someone seeking fame inadvertently or seeking favor from anyone in that family by harming this girl,
saying we did you a favor, we helped you.
Yes, it's a real fact, because
none of you have taken the responsibility or the action to say, you know what, we will deal with this privately. Please, nobody do whatever the case may be.
Something like that.
Nothing. You let it run to fuel your show for another season, to make sure that you drag this girl's name down in the dirt so she won't be able to get any business with anybody unless you approve it. Once you guys say we forgive her, then
everybody will be with her now.
Yeah, but that's the problem I have, is that every single Jenner and every single Kardashian that is supposedly involved, that has something to say, you never said anything in the reference of, you know what, people, leave her alone. This is a family matter. We will deal with it. Mm-hmm. You knew the power, and you know the power that you have over social media, and you allowed it to go beyond something that it was. I don't care, and I'm being honest with you. I don't care if she slept with Tristan. Tristan is a hoe. He is. The dude is he has a sex
problem. The camera has been telling us twice now that we ran out of space.
All right, now calm down. Jordyn, I pray for you. Hold your head up. People, leave her alone. Let them, the Kardashians and Jordyn would let them figure it out. I pray that no one tries to harm her family. I ask that you guys kind of have some sympathy and empathy for the situation.
Yes, because you have to ultimately realize that there has not been a point in your life that you have had no blemish, no scar, no imperfection, no moment where you didn't feel like, just like Jada said, like, damn, I wish I did that.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I got
if I could go back and change this. You have a few regrets in your bag too, in your closet too. Yeah. So, I mean, I know condemning is the easier choice, but you can show a little compassion as opposed to condemnation. It's not that deep.
Yeah,
she's young.
I wish I could take back that the girl with the hairy back. I mean, that's a whole nother story. But okay, so
we're done.
Yeah,
nope, we're done.
Wait,
nope.
Guys, thank you for watching. Peace.